Hey everyone, welcome back to the Cluttered Workbench. Today we're going to look at a hopefully genuine Mitutoyo Digimatic calipers. I bought these on Amazon from a reseller that has a good reputation, and these Mitutoyos are extremely counterfeited. You may see them on eBay, 4-inch digital calipers for 60 bucks. I'm not an elitist by any means. If you're doing basic measurements for 3D printing or basic electronics, yeah, go to Harbor Freight or buy the $10 digital calipers. They will work just fine. They're fairly accurate, but they have horrible battery life. But I think these are original and genuine Mitutoyos. One way you can tell is the stripes here are gray. They are not black. They are also in line with the groove here on the Mitutoyo, the M. They line up perfectly. Also with the Y, the little spot right here. The printing is perfect throughout the box. The orange is copyrighted by Mitutoyo. That's their trademark, and it's in the patent office. And if you look at the other side of the box, you'll have Mitutoyo Corporation, and these three little, they look like snowmen, and they're very clearly printed. And then if you look at the back part, there's no photographs or any advertising or anything like that saying this is does this, does that. Made in Japan. The Japanese are perfectionists, and if it's not right, it doesn't come off the assembly line in the land of the rising sun. Let's take this out of the box. The sleeve fits on quite well, and we will look here at the side label. Hopefully the camera will focus on that. You will see that the printing is top notch. It says made in Japan. A lot of the fakes will have the CE logo here, which Mitutoyo does not put on there. There's also a QR barcode right here. That's one thing that Mitutoyo does. The label is on absolutely straight. It's not cockeyed. It's not, put on by a drunken 13-year-old. And if we look at the bottom of the case, the injection molding is second to none. And right here it says made in Japan. Let me zoom in a little bit right here. The case made in Japan. Notice how high quality the printing is. And if you look at the texturing here on the plastic, it's top notch. They take a lot of pride in their work. If it's not right, it does not come off the assembly line. It goes back into the rework bin. Also, you will see here, it says PP for polypropylene. This one's number 7. You can hear my stylus. The greebling on here is top notch. And let me zoom back out again. Oops, wrong way. The overall fit and finish of this plastic box is top notch. Let me zoom back down again. Pardon me. Other way. These are the extraction points when it comes out of the mold. They are cut off and almost finished with a heating device. They're nice and smooth. Same on the other side here. Whoops. Nice and smoothly cut. Again, the texturing and everything on this box is top notch. And we will flip back over. One of the other reasons you can tell it's a genuine Mitutoyo, the quality of the printing and the injection molding. It's even throughout. It's nice and sharp and crisp, like a laser cut it. But this is actually in the injection molding die. So this gives me a good thing that this is a real 4-inch caliper. A 4-inch genuine Mitutoyo caliper, digital caliper, is going to run about $130. I paid $135 for this plus tax. If they say, well, this is a genuine Mitutoyo, and you're on eBay and they say it's $60, yeah, there's a problem there. Let's open up the lid. Fit and finish is absolutely. Big thing with Mitutoyos is right up here on the injection molding on the case. These two posts that are molded in hold the calipers in place. And then there's a very shallow one right over here. So when the paperwork comes out of the box, it's nice and clean. It's pretty straight. And I'll show you. There's a slight indentation, but it's not mashed in there like they stuffed it in with no concerns. Let me zoom in a little bit here on the calibration certificate. Hopefully you can see that. Focus. Back out a little bit. Come on, focus. You'll notice on the printing on this certificate of inspection, the printing is nice, clean, and sharp. So yes, this is probably a genuine one. And if you look over here, serial number. It's even. It's printed at the same time the certificate was printed. These QC Manager used to be handwritten many years ago, but now they are just printed because they're producing so many at the same time. But the overall quality of the printing, it's nice and sharp and clean. So we move that out of the way. And then we look at the battery. This is a big clue. Real Mitutoyos have an SR44SW 1.5 volt, and it's made by Seiko. And if we zoom in just a little bit here, this battery, let's see if I can get it to zoom in. Come on, focus. It's trying. Well, let me just zoom out a little bit. Oops. If we bring this battery in, I don't know how well you can see it. Made in Japan, and the battery itself says Made in Japan, SR44, made by Seiko, 1.5 volts. A fake Mitutoyo caliper will have the battery pre-installed with one of these as a spare. And one of the other things is they will call it a 357 battery. That's the size of it. And the date on it will be wrong. Now this one, the date on it for shows 5 of 24. And if we look at the rest of the printing on board, number one, notice how clean this is. Right side up, nice clean staple. The printing is very sharp and crisp. And if you look at any of the other paperwork on here, it is extremely sharp and clean. A lot of the Chinese knockoffs are scans of scans of scans, and it's blurry. I'm just doing this to make sure you don't get ripped off. A lot of people go onto eBay and say, this is a genuine Mitutoyo, it's $90 when it should be $150. Genuine Mitutoyos do not come with the battery installed. And another way to quickly tell, we're going to take, zoom back out again. This is sealed. It's not an open package. It's been heat sealed. This is the 4-inch Digimatic. There's a ferrobright piece of paper in there. And we will go ahead and open that. There's my knife. It's over here. And I'm no expert, and I'm not an elitist, but I do like good tools. And again, if I was doing basic 3D printing and stuff, yeah, I'd get away with a $10 set of Harbor Freight. Now, here we go. Move the ferrobright. Comes with a little warning here. Put the battery in and then do the point of origin. Comes right off. I'm going to take the SR44 battery out of its little holder here. I dropped it. Of course, that's me. It's Sunday afternoon. I'm tired. The Chinese knockoffs will come with a battery installed, which is not right because it's already eating up battery current. We don't want that. So let me get this battery out of the package. Bear with me, I'm doing this on the fly. I'm not scripted, I don't care. If I make mistakes, we're good with that. I'm as human as you are. I don't do these videos for money, likes, subscribes, anything like that. If you like my content, go ahead and subscribe to it. If not, go on to the next video. Okay, so I am going to, one of the big things with these Chinese ones and a real Mitutoyo is look at the quality of the plastics. Come on, focus. Zoom out a little bit, see if it'll catch it. You look at the absolute and the printing. This is absolutely top notch, high quality, well done. You just push down on this. Battery cover comes off. A genuine Mitutoyo is going to have 2 contact pads for the battery in here, not 1. So we will put the battery in face down. it back over. Now I can't find my damn coin. There it is. The Japanese do not let substandard products leave their assembly line, even with cheap stuff. Gotta love the land of the rising sun. They're meticulous. Okay, so now we have the battery in, and you'll notice these dashing lights, LCD segments. Chinese ones, knockoffs, will not have this. It'll go to 00 or whatever. So the first thing we need to do is press the origin button. Oops. Now on genuine Mitutoyos, the origin button is proud of the case. Now you'll see it says 000 millimeters. I'm in the United States, we use inches, so I will set this to inches. Come on. And you will have 4 digits of resolution. Now the last digit is either a 0 or a 5. This is normal for Mitutoyos. Unscrew the friction knob for the slide. And let me zoom back out a little bit. The action on this caliper is butter smooth. It just glides when you use the thumb wheel. And when you slap it back, now it's showing a little bit off. So what we do is go to the 0 ABS button and 0 it. Now if we slide it out, put it back, it's zeros. I like good tools. One of these reasons I bought the Mitutoyo is just for this video to show you a real one versus a fake. One of the other ways you can tell a real one versus a fake is, see this curved line here on the slider? It kind of smoothly goes out. A lot of the fake ones, they stop right about here. And the fit and finish of the label here on the slide is nice and smooth. The printing is top quality. And if we flip it over, now this being a 4-inch, has a rod to measure depth. But if we slide this one out, this groove, I'm going to zoom in a little bit on that. Focus. You'll notice that this slot, where'd my pointer go? This slot is smoothly machined to come up. It's not rounded out because this has a round depth gauge, and the general machining of this aluminum or steel is high quality. The printing on the label is absolutely top notch. The serial number matches the serial number on this is 221-85647, 221-85467. So this matches the paperwork that's printed. Again, it says made in Japan. This is the depth gauge, and this is round on a 4-inch. And the machining is a little bit different than versus the 6-inch, which has a flat bar. And I'll do another video where I've got a flat bar one. But if you look at the overall printing, the quality of the plastic, the little grippy thing here to open up the battery compartment, the printing of Mitutoyo, these are all top notch. The Japanese do not like crap leaving their assembly line. Pardon me. But that's an easy way to tell if you get an original or a fake. Thanks for watching.